So you're not getting another attorney. If you want to hire one, you are more than welcome to hire one. So this is your attorney. Next question.
Why does my case carry at least prison time and not probation?
Here's the thing. You will have to speak to your attorney. What I can tell you is there are certain cases, number one, that you are not eligible for probation. There are certain cases that if you go to a jury trial and if you are found guilty, you're not eligible for probation. There are some cases that if you go to jury trial, maybe you're eligible for probation from a court. But I cannot tell you whether or not, just based upon looking at your case, which would be the indictment for me, whether you're eligible or not. What I can tell you, though, usually if you have a repeater count and you go to a jury trial, you're not eligible for probation. So you need to speak to your attorney about that. And I'm sure your attorney will tell you whether or not you're eligible. Think of criminal history this way. If you have somebody that you loan money to, right? Let's say somebody comes to you and they say, can you loan me $50 and I'll pay you back next week? And you say, yes, I will loan you the $50. What are you going to use it for? Oh, I got to pay my electric bill, which that would be a great, good electric bill these days. And that person gets the $50 and they don't pay you back. And you're just, you said you pay me back on this day. You're not paying me back. That person comes to you for a second time and said, look, I'm in dire straits. They're about to cut off my electric bill. I need $60. And you tell them, you know what? I gave you $50 just last week and you never paid it back. And they're like, I know, I'm so sorry for doing that, but I promise you this time I will pay it back and I really need the $60. So you loan them $60 and they don't pay it back. And then they come to you for a third time. You may say, I'm not going to loan you any money. I don't care what your problems is because I've loaned it to you 2 times before and you haven't paid it back. Sometimes people view criminal history that way. And when I was a prosecutor, sometimes people would view criminal history that way. They would say, you know what? I gave you probation before, you didn't do well on it, and you pick up another case. I gave you probation the second time, you didn't do well on it, and you pick up another case. So maybe that could be a reason why people make offers that they make. But what I want you to take away from this conversation is this attorney, according to the will, is qualified to handle the type of case that you're charged with. And I would tell you one of the qualifications they must have, and Mr. Gomez, correct me if I'm wrong, he has to have tried cases before, and he has to have tried felony cases before. You can't just have tried misdemeanor cases and then come to felony court and say, oh, I'm qualified. That's not how it works. So he's tried the necessary cases. And if you are upset by the offer that he is tendering to you, no, that is the offer that is the state has made.